What? You just had them. What was that? Was that just last week? These days,
Tuesday?
yeah. These days are starting to roll in together. The challenge of, I know you guys have had a lot of these before, but throughout the season, but just what's the challenge of, trying to turn around and playing the same team so quickly?
First challenge is that they're good. I mean, they're a good team. Obviously, since we saw them last, they added Gabby. It's their first home game since the break, so it'll be rocking in here, I'm sure. So I think that's the biggest challenge. I think it's also an opportunity for, I told our team it's an opportunity for us to play a good team on the road in an environment that I imagine will feel like a playoff game. The way that, I'm sure their crowd's anxious to see them and be a celebration of Gabby being here and all of that. And it's an opportunity for us to improve against a team that gave us some specific problems last week, taking care of the ball, especially. Their bigs are active. Their guards are, they put a lot of pressure on you off the dribble. So I'm looking for, some growth in some main areas.
Speaking of Gabby, obviously she hasn't been here for the first half of the year, but you guys know her plenty from the past. Kind of what do you expect seeing her, and I know you don't know how they'll implement her, but
Sure.
You've seen her enough of her in the past.
I think she'll probably do a little bit of everything for them. They Jordan Horston, I think, has done a fantastic job since she moved into the starting lineup for them. And I don't know if they'll start Gabby or leave Jordan in that spot, but she definitely gives them some depth, some versatility. She can handle the ball and let their other guards play off the ball. She's a killer in transition, which is probably the most dangerous part. And she can defend a lot of different people. So, I imagine Noelle's suddenly got a lot more options and different things she can do with her here. She makes plays at both ends.
Quick update on Carly. I think she's got a brace now. Obviously up there shooting. I'm assuming that means I know she's been getting closer, but is she getting closer?
Closer, yeah, closer. It's progressing pretty well. She hasn't had any backward steps or anything like that. So, closer, encouraging.
Optimistic about Chicago.
We'll see.
I think that's all I got.
Yeah.
Jen?
Hey Eric, is Kira over her sickness? Is she good to go tonight?
Yeah, a lot better since we got here.
Good to hear. And going back to Gabby for a second, you talked about kind of the versatility and all that she brings. How different do you expect the Storm to look around her now that they do have her? Like how much of a different look do you think you will see than the other night when they didn't have her at all, basically?
I don't know. I mean, they've had her here before, and they've kind of the team's had an identity here since Noelle's been here, and I would say even before that. So I don't expect them to look radically different. It's just you add somebody who's got talent and experience and is really dynamic. So I don't know that they're suddenly going to run all their offense through her, but it gives them some depth. Probably lets their bench groups look a little stronger. I don't know if they'll play small and play her or Horston at 4. There's a bunch of things they can do or maybe experiment with, but doesn't mean we'll see them all tonight.
And last thing for me, just looking at the schedule, kind of a tough stretch here with 4 of your next 5 on the road. How are you kind of thinking about that, especially like at this point in the season, coming down to the wire here?
One at a time, one at a time. You obviously plan ahead, but it's hard to look too far ahead. We know better than most how situations can change from night to night and who you have available. And so I'm not looking too much past tonight in terms of what I want to see from our team. It's when you have those games on the road, it's a chance to go get better in a tough environment. You have to be at your best. You got to be really connected and loud and not have, long lapses in a game. So each game starting tonight especially will be opportunity to get better at those things.
Thank you.
That is it, Coach. Thank you.
All right.